Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Imagine this, BTS with their worldwide achievements, grand concerts, and songs that always dominate the global charts. But behind all that glitter and glam, there's one dynamic that often leaves fans speechless, smiling, and even with their hearts racing: the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook. They are not just best friends, not just co-workers on stage. There's another kind of energy that radiates every time they are together, an energy fans often call married couple energy. The chemistry so strong, so real that it's impossible to ignore. The question is all of this just a coincidence? Or is it actually a love story unfolding right before our eyes? There is one thing that always amazes people whenever BTS is mentioned. It's not only about their achievements, their chart-topping songs, or their breathtaking performances. More than that, it's a unique dynamic that constantly captures fans' attention: the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook. From the very beginning, these two names have often been linked. On one side, there's Jimin, with his gentle smile, loving gaze, and motherly care. On the other side, there's Jungkook, the golden magne, full of talent and energy, but also carrying a possessive and protective side that slips out unconsciously. Put them together, and they create something far beyond mere friendship. Fans call it Jikook married couple energy, a married couple vibe that is undeniable. Anyone who pays attention will understand. They sit too close, shoulders touching or even leaning against each other, as if personal space simply doesn't exist between them. Jimin and Jungkook whisper to each other in crowded rooms, and they often exchange glances that are far too intense to be just between friends. There are moments when the camera catches them, and you can see Jungkook's gaze toward Jimin, deep, focused, as if the whole world disappears except for him. And Jimin? He always answers that gaze with a soft smile, like someone who has long been used to receiving affection from the same person. These small interactions may seem trivial, but for those who notice the details, they are proof of real intimacy. No words needed, no official confession. Their gestures speak loud enough. What convinces fans even more are their routines. Starting from the simplest things: eating together, sitting side by side during every trip, even down to cheeky rumors that they shower together. All those little habits turn into proof that they are inseparable. They look like a couple who has lived together for far too long, always seeking each other out in a crowd, always wanting to be within reach. Many fans even believe that if one day Jimin and Jungkook were separated, their worlds would feel incomplete. One of the warmest moments for fans is when Jungkook talks about Jimin. In so many interviews, he can never hide his pride. Simple sentences like, "Jimin Hyung is so cool," or "I'm proud of Jimin," sound sincere, like a husband talking about his partner's achievements. And Jimin, on the other hand, is always Jungkook's loyal supporter on stage. Whenever Jungkook sings, dances, or even just talks, Jimin claps the loudest, smiling at him with an expression that seems to say, "That's mine. That's my person." These moments feel so natural. Nothing staged. Everything flows effortlessly, and that's exactly why it feels so real. But of course, no relationship is complete without a hint of jealousy. And this is where Jikook shows their most human side. Jungkook often stiffens whenever someone else gets too close to Jimin. His gaze sharpens, his body tenses, as if sending a silent message to the world: "Careful, he's mine." On the other side, Jimin, who is usually sweet, can suddenly change. His lips pout, his eyes narrow, his body pulls back, all because Jungkook gives too much attention to someone else. Jimin's famous pout isn't just adorable, it's a sign of possession, a sign that his heart is unsettled. One of the most legendary moments happened when Jungkook deliberately tried to make Jimin jealous. In front of everyone, he praised Taehyung. Not once, but twice. "V is handsome," he said. "People with one-letter names are usually more handsome," he added, with a mischievous smile. And most importantly, Jungkook said it while looking straight at Jimin. That was no coincidence. That was a game. Jungkook knew exactly how to trigger Jimin's reactions, how to make him sulk, how to make those small lips pout in annoyance. And he enjoyed it. His little smile in that moment was the smile of a husband who knows exactly how to tease his partner. Amidst all this, there is one person who cannot be ignored, J-Hope. Hoseok is always there, right between Jimin and Jungkook, becoming both a victim and a witness of their domestic drama. Picture this: Jimin sulking, Jungkook chuckling as he continues to tease him, and Hoseok just sitting there, smiling awkwardly, trying to laugh along so things don't feel too tense. He is the eternal third wheel, someone who always gets dragged in without ever asking. But the funny thing is, Hoseok enjoys it. Fans often call him the CEO of Jungkook's fan club, because he reacts even more dramatically than fans whenever he sees Jikook Moments. He laughs louder, smiles wider, and looks like a VIP spectator sitting front row at his favorite drama. He never complains. He never tries to stop them. Instead, he enjoys every second. In so many instances, Hoseok's expression says it all. I love watching this. I live for this moment. Meanwhile, Namjoon plays a different role. If Hoseok is the #1 fan, then Namjoon is the tired dad who has already given up on controlling his kids. Every time Jimin and Jungkook start with their little drama, cameras often catch Namjoon's face that seems to say, I give up. Just let it happen. This only adds a layer of comedy. It's as if even BTS themselves are so used to this marriage that all they can do is sigh and let it play out. What makes Jikook so captivating isn't just their moments. It's not just the glances, the touches, or the jokes they share. What makes it all so meaningful is how fans can piece together a love story from all these little fragments. A story about two people who find comfort in each other. About togetherness that cannot be separated by time or distance. About love that exists in laughter, jealousy, and silent support. Fans don't just see them as friends. They see a love story, one that isn't told in words, but painted clearly through actions. In the end, Jikook doesn't just give us moments to laugh at or admire. They give us a story. A story full of soft romance, spontaneous comedy, and little chaos that makes everything feel real. They are friends, partners, maybe even more, and it's up to everyone how they want to interpret it. But one thing is undeniable: their married couple energy is too strong to ignore. And behind it all, there's always Hoseok with his sunshine smile, sitting in the best seat, enjoying the drama like a loyal fan who never gets bored. In the end, whatever you want to call it, friends, partners, or maybe something more, Jimin and Jungkook have given us a story not everyone can understand, but everyone can feel. From meaningful glances, simple touches, to sweet little jealousy, they've created moments that will always be remembered as part of the Jikook experience. And the most beautiful thing is, this story is still unfolding. We, as fans, just need to sit back, smile, and enjoy every second of it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the latest updates from us. See you in the next Jikook Moments.